Hi, everybody. This is kind of fun. It's sad that we have to have a debate over something that's not even being proposed to be taught, though. That's kind of a waste of this fun. We could be talking about transportation, getting those kids from, since we're going to be no transportation this year, maybe that was something we should talk about instead, because unfortunately, critical race theory is not something being brought to this level, and it's just a waste of time. Yeah. But let me tell you a story about a great president. A great president, he made wonderful changes to the welfare system, and he wound up falling in love with his assistant. He just fell in love with her, and his name was Bill Clinton. He lied, he even protected her. He lied to protect her from everybody, from getting in trouble. And he just, there was nothing bad about Bill Clinton. He was awesome. He just did everything wonderful. Do you see how much of a lie this is? You see this? It's a lie. Could you imagine this is how we are teaching history now to our children. We are just whitewashing it and looking at the good stuff, right? And so unfortunately, there is no proposal for CRT to be taught in high school or lower grades. So we're just left with Jefferson saying, we the people. Yet we leave out the fact that at that time, just about everyone was left out. If you weren't a white male property owner, you were not we the people at that time. Jefferson did a lot of bad things that we want to just not talk about. But why? Just like we should talk about that shit with Bill Clinton, we need to talk about it with Jefferson too. Okay? You guys need to stop whitewashing history. And the fact that you don't want CRT taught, it's not even being proposed, but hey, even if it was, wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be awesome? We get to have all points of view being taught. So that way, me as my white, I grew up white, I could learn all about what really happened. The Tulsa massacre, things I didn't learn in school. We should be having our eyes open to different cultures. Don't be afraid of losing the status quo. Just because other people get to learn their cultures, that doesn't take away from you learning yours. It's not a pie, to be divided. Everybody can be equal. We can all be equal. It's not being proposed. I suggest that you guys remove this from the table. Our Mr. Arend is trying to just get the eye of the Republican Party. We all know it. That's all he wants. There's really no point in bringing this up. Our children do not need to be divided by Republican, Democrat, or any of that crap. They need to come to, or race, exactly. We should teach them about all the races, not just the white races. I agree. We need to include African-American studies, Native American studies, all the different studies, so that we're letting everyone know that we embrace all races. You're right, we shouldn't classify by race. We should let white people learn about Black people studies, Black people learn about white people studies. That's called critical race theory. Thank you, you're right. Awesome, I love it that he agrees. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to say the children are not going to stop thinking and talking and questioning, but the consequences of those intellectual inquiries in the classroom will fall on the educators. And do you really want the educators having to worry about losing their job for discussing these matters gently with children?
Thank you.
Randall Jordan.